All right. Hi, Simone. How are you?
I'm good, Thalia. How are you?
I'm doing awesome. Nice to meet you, finally.
Finally, nice to meet you too.
All right. So, how was your day? How was your day going so far, Simone?
Well, so far so good. It's a Saturday, so I got a little bit of rest then.
Okay, that's awesome. That's awesome. Well, today we're going to do the interview today for our online teaching. I'm just going to give you a little I just want to let you know that the interview is two parts, okay? The first part is we're going to talk about our experiences, and then the second part, you're going to have to teach me two lessons. First, I'm going to act like I'm like a 7-year-old that know basic English. You're going to have to teach me that. And the second part of the mock lesson is you have to teach me a lesson that is more geared towards adults. Okay?
Okay.
All
Okay.
right. So I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I'm Talia. I've been with Itutor now for a few months. I like it. I love it. It's awesome. I have over 5 years teaching experience, not necessarily in the classroom, but this is more like outside the classroom online. And I love it. I get the chance to stay home with my children, stay home with my husband, and I just love the flexibility that the company has to offer. So can you just tell me a little bit about yourself?
Okay. So for me, I did tutoring a couple years ago. I
Okay.
tutored reading at an elementary school here in Sunrise, Florida,
Hmm.
and I've always loved teaching.
Hmm.
Uh, Earlier, I also was a assistant teacher
Okay.
where cards and assist with working with the kids one on one. And I found that really interesting. And I've always wanted to pursue a career in teaching.
That is awesome. That is awesome. Well, this is very fun. It's very fun. You will love it. The
Good.
children are adorable. The children are adorable. The children are adorable. All right. So we'll get started in a minute. All right, so we're just gonna jump in the interview. I know that you earlier we had a little technical difficulty, so I'm sharing my screen with you. So I'll be changing the screen for you as we go. I know that you won't be able to highlight and circle and all of that fun stuff, but I know that you're an awesome teacher and you'll teach me. All right, you do a great.
Thank
I know you'll do a great job. All right. So remember, we're just gonna jump. Let me ask you a few more questions. I'm sorry. All right. So you told me about your teaching experience. Why are you interested in teaching online?
Okay, so I wanted to gain a little bit more experience as far as teaching. And I
Hmm.
thought this would be the perfect opportunity to start as a part time teacher online. It will also give me the opportunity to help learners who are not fluent in English in order to learn the language. And, so it's a give and take. It works for me because I want to gain more teaching experience, and it
Okay.
works helping them learning another language.
That is awesome. That is awesome. And then you're gonna love it because these students are so eager to learn. They're so eager. They come to
Good.
class prepared and they're ready to go. All right. So let me ask you, I know we spoke about the required hours that are required, and you told me that you can commit to the 10 hours. And I remember we spoke in that I told you that it's 10 hours, peak hours,
Right.
and at least four are the purple, and the other six would be from the red. And
Right.
outside of that, you can make your schedule however you want. You could work 40,
Okay.
50 hours a week. It's up to you. But the company
Okay.
only asks for a minimal of 10 hours per week. And you said,
Okay.
yes, you will be able to commit. All right. All right. Let me see if I'm covering all bases here. All right. So let me ask you, what would you do when your junior student is having difficulty focusing on the material? Can you tell me some things that you would do if they're having difficulties focusing on a material that you're presenting?
I like to use props. I
Hmm.
also like to offer rewards. So I
Yes.
use rewards such as stickers or tokens
Mm-hmm.
just to keep them engaged.
Okay.
Um, those tokens too, I'd like to relate them to the topic that we're doing.
That's awesome. That is great. Great job. Yes. And a lot of times, when we use the props, and we're very animated, because
Okay.
it's different than when we're in an face-to-face classroom
Right.
environment. When you're online, you have to make the material come alive. So you show them, oh, blue, even if they didn't know that this was blue, but they see it, they're like blue, 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 blue. So that is
Okay.
awesome. That is so awesome. All right. So we're just going to get started. All right. So as you go, you might see me looking down. I'll be taking notes. All right. So I'll be paying attention and I'll be taking notes at the same time. All right. So whenever you're ready. So as I said, I'm going to act as if I'm a 7-year-old child with very limited speaking abilities. So remember to speak slowly and do your TPR, do all of that. All right. So whenever you're ready, take it away,
I'm
Teacher
ready.
Simone.
Hi, my name is Teacher Simone.
Hi, Teacher Simone.
Tell me your name.
Thalia.
Nice to meet you, Thalia.
Nice to meet you, teacher.
My name is Thalia.
My name is Thalia.
Good job, Thalia. Okay, so now we're going to learn some colors. Are you ready?
Yes, ready.
Let's get started.
Mhm.
We are going to learn the color blue.
Blue. Blue.
Blue.
Blue.
Good job. Do you like the color blue?
No.
What color?
Blue.
Good job, Thalia.
Okay. You ready for me to move to the next slide?
Next slide, yes.
Okay, okay.
Red.
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 Let's say it again. Red.
Red.
Good job.
Okay.
Next one.
Blue.
You got it. High five.
High five.
Good job.
Good job.
Yellow.
Yellow. I like yellow.
Yellow. Yellow rose.
Yellow rose. Yellow. All right, Teacher Simone. Good job. Good job.
Thank
All
you.
right. I'm just going to stop you there. You did an awesome job. I remember to speak slowly. Okay. Remember to speak slowly. Remember, I'm only 7 years old and I'm probably taking English classes for maybe a few months. So remember to speak slowly. Okay.
Okay.
All right. And another thing you can also check for, even though you taught me blue, red, and yellow, check my understanding. What color is it? See if I really understand and I'm not parroting you. Okay.
Okay.
but you
Okay.
did an excellent job right there. And
Well, thank
I also like your uses of your props, you know, and especially here, um, when you pull it up and you're like you're like, tell me. So that meant that I already know what blue
you. No,
is.
but it is right.
Yes,
Okay.
because you showed me what you taught me blue from the first slide.
Right.
So which that's something I think I
It's
like because it's
called
like you're building on my understanding, which was
right.
an
It's
awesome job.
from
All
memory.
right. Yes, that was awesome. All right, so the second part two of the same mock class. Now you're going to teach me about cell phones. Now at iTutor Group, we teach both children and adults. All right,
Okay.
so usually majority sometimes of the adults that we do have, they have little speak English speaking abilities. So they'll know a few things, but not too much. But if you speak too fast, they probably won't understand. So remember to speak very slowly. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
whenever you're ready, Teacher Simone, take it away.
Hi, I'm Teacher Simone.
Hi, Teacher Simone.
What is your name?
My name is Thalia.
Nice to meet you, Talia.
Nice to meet you too. Ah,
What is this?
cell phone.
Oh, you have a cell phone, Talia.
Yes, teacher, I have cell phone.
Good.
All right. You want me to?
Move to the next slide, please.
Okay.
Vocabulary.
Mm-hmm. Vocabulary.
Non-existent.
Non-existent.
Hmm. Non-existent.
Non-existent.
Okay. I'll read
Mhm.
and then you read.
Okay, teacher.
Something that is non existent does not exist at all or is not present in a particular place. Ready?
Yes. Re re
Yes.
something that is non-existent does not exist at all or is not present in a particular space.
Non existent.
Non-existent.
Exist.
Exist.
Place.
Place.
High five.
High five, teacher.
You got it. Good job. Ready?
Yes. Yes, teacher. Ready.
Majority.
Majority.
Okay. I'll read
Uh-huh.
and then you read.
Okay, teacher.
Okay. Most of the people or things in a group.
Okay. Most of the people or things in a group.
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 Good
Ja-
job.
Yay. All right. All right, we can stop there. Yay! You did it. You did awesome. How did you feel? How did you feel?
I felt good. I felt good. Kind of nervy, but
Good
I think
job. Good job. All right. Let's go back to here. I know that you weren't able to use the annotating tool, but and because I know on your hand you were having some difficulties, I
Right.
know. But usually when we start the lesson, you could go over the topic, cell phones, all right? So
Okay.
go over the topic. You did a great job. You asked me, you actually introduced the topic to me, but you
Okay.
asked me, what is this? Like, what is this? And you did a good job with your prop and
Thank
showing me cell phones. All right.
thank
All right. So let's see this thing. All right. And then the vocabulary. Yes, you did an excellent job with the vocabulary. I messed up. I said exit and you corrected me. You said
Right.
exist and I messed up. I said space and you corrected me and you say place, which I think was awesome. And
Right.
also too, I kind of messed up a little bit when I said group and you corrected me there. So you caught on pretty good.
Okay.
Yes, you caught on pretty good. But overall I think you did an excellent job. You did
Thank
awesome. Like yay. So
you.
you did an excellent job. You used your TPR. Um you showed me your props. The other thing I wanted to tell you is rewards. All right.
Okay.
Reward me, even for both the student and the adults. Reward me,
Okay.
because probably give me some stars or something visual that I can see, some secondary reward system, because in this system we already have built-in stars. So we
Okay.
give stars to the students, but they come to class most of the times they take class like probably 4 times a week, sometimes twice a week. So if they come in always getting stars, they're going to be like uninterested. So sometimes we use secondary reward system where we would give them a star, or some students, like fish, or it depends on their grade level, because if you're teaching a level 10 student, which is like a teenager, a star ain't gonna be that impressive.
Right.
you
Right.
know they'd be
Right.
like, you're bored, like. But for like a 7-year-old student or an 8-year-old student, a star or a car or a Barbie or something will be like, keep them interested. Like, yeah, I want to
Okay.
learn more. All
Okay.
right. So remember to always reward me. You did an excellent job praising me and keeping me interested. So I like your energy. You were vibrant. You were energetic. You smile very often. You made me feel comfortable um, being in your classroom. All right. So
What would sorry, what would I use as a reward for a teenager?
a teenager, they like money.
Okay,
You could use
boy.
money. Yeah, you could use money. I've seen a lot of times, and I think they find it very interesting, like the KFC. Let me show you let me go get it right here. Give me 1 second. Ah, give me 1 second. Let me see if I can find it. Unless my kids, maybe they moved it or something. Um, I can't find it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not a big deal, but I had some money that I use, and they love it, because I kind of conceal the money under like a number, and I'll have like a board, and I'll say choose a number. So at that
Oh,
level, if you're at a teenager, or sometimes you'll find a teenager in level 2 or level 3, that means they're beginners, but it depends on their level. So if they're like a teenager in level 7, level 8, they know their numbers. So I'll put it on a board like this, and I'll have it numbered with the money underneath, and I say choose a number, and then I'll pop the number off, and the money will be
the
underneath.
mo-
So they'll be
okay.
like, let me see how much money I got. So that keeps it very interesting. They
Okay.
love that. They love, another thing I see that they like is like the KFC. I have the little bucket of KFC. I printed it and laminated it, and then you have the chicken legs. They love that. They think it's just so hilarious. Yeah, they're like chicken legs. Like, oh wow, she got chicken legs. Yeah, stuff
Okay.
like that. You could keep them interested, and it depends on the students too. And because some of them, if they're girls, they like Barbie dolls and little stuff. Some of them really don't care. They're like, I'm just coming to class. I just want to be out of here, because they already had like a full long day, so they're
Right.
tired most of the time. They just want to get the class over with and be gone. All right.
Right.
All right. So let me see. So, do you have any questions for me, Simone?
No, that was the main question that I had. Like, what
Hmm.
would, like, I know how to reward younger children,
Hmm.
but how would I reward like a teenager or,
Okay.
young
And
adult?
and even too, the adults, they love it. I give
Okay.
them stars, like I give them stars as if I would give the 7 year old. I give them stars, I give them high fives, I give them all of that, and they love it. They think it's so funny.
Okay.
Yeah, and I give them the high five, like, yeah, high five. They love it. Like they love
Okay.
it. The teenagers, they don't really care for that. They'll sit there and look at you like, okay.
Okay. So you have to find something that interests them.
Hmm. But once, and I act a fool sometimes. So once, yeah, I act a fool in the class, and they love it just to keep them interesting because I know they're already tired. They have a bunch of homework. They've been at school all day, and sometimes they go to school on the weekends, so they have no
Oh,
break.
okay.
So just doing this online is like, I'm just tired. I just want to make them smile at something,
Okay.
and they love it just so it won't be kind of boring just sitting here for 25
Okay.
minutes. So yes. So I guess that will conclude our interview. And you did
Yeah.
awesome. All right. So I'm going to stop the recording.